going to get going because you know I have this thing about respecting people who show up on time. It's just one of my big pet peeves. So welcome everybody. I'm super excited that we're here. So let's take a minute just to introduce ourselves. Nancy Lee, say hello.
Hi.
Tell us about
Hello. I'm Nancy Lee. I'm in Fair Oaks, California, and I'm on Elena's team.
Miss Elena. Emily, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Emily. I live in Clarion, Pennsylvania, and I am on Michelle Womack's team.
And she loves horses.
And I love my animals. Yeah, I have 2 dogs, 4 kitties that were all rescued, like people dropped them off at our property. I have probably 45 chickens, 2 ducks, and 2 guineas, and 2 bunnies, and 2 horses.
Lord have mercy, I have a husband and that's enough. Miss Renee, say hello.
Hi, I'm Renee. I'm up here in Cutterbackville, New York, in the woods. I'm on Kathy's team, and I just had my anniversary. And Kathy, you forgot.
Oh, sweetie, there's no way I can keep up with the anniversaries anymore. I didn't forget. I just don't do it. There are now 300 of us. Trust me.
Oh, come on. You have it on a reminder.
Yeah, no. Melissa, say hello.
Hi, I'm Melissa. Recently going through cancer, as everyone knows. I'm almost finished. Got 2 more radiation treatments left to go. And I'm under Kathy.
Miss Elena, say hello.
Hi, I'm Elena. I am from Florida now, living really close to Katie, but Margot is my first director, or like first step director. And I just love to be in our team and in Florida and the United States. I'm coming from Romania, but I think everyone knows me. I don't know. The accent is Romanian.
Miss Michelle, you look absolutely gorgeous today. Are you trying to show the rest of us up or what?
No, I had a hot date with the mirror. Just kidding. Hey y'all, I'm Michelle Womack. I am a director here on Team Be Awesome. And I live in Jacksonville, Florida with my husband, Mark. We just celebrated 10 years this past weekend, and our 3 children, Sarah's 8, Ava is 6, and Wesley just turned 2. And I homeschool them all. Yes, I am crazy, but you know what? That's just how we roll around here.
Absolutely. Well, for those of you who don't know me, and I think you probably all do, I am Kathy. I've been with Pampered Chef almost 12 years. I'm your executive director, and I absolutely love what I do. And I'm going to tell you, Michelle and I were talking today, and I'm going to be perfectly honest and say to you that there are sometimes I'm tired. There are sometimes that, just like everybody else, I get discouraged. But then I usually have about 3 cups of coffee and it kicks in. I mean, I literally, it is so funny. You can't see it, but over here in the corner, there's a big old white armchair. And I wake up about 5:30, maybe if I'm lucky, 6 o'clock. I grab my iPad, I sit down with a cup of coffee, and that's the lowest time of my day. I've told you that many times. And I play my iPad, and then all of a sudden, my second cup of coffee kicks in, and I'm like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. It's just very strange. So we're gonna, I want to do a little icebreaker, just because it's something that we used to do when we met in person, and it was just a lot of fun. So we're going to do this. We're going to take your last name because it's too difficult with my first name and it's all about me. No, just kidding. So I want you to use an adjective that goes along with the first letter of your last name. Okay, so for me, I seriously had to Google this. How sad is that? I was looking at damaged Delphonts, which of course we all know at this point I'm damaged, no question about it, right? How about dazzled Delphonts or daring Delphonts? So, Miss Michelle, you got a W.
I mean, can it be anything other than Wahoo Womack?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
very
come
good.
on.
Good one, Miss Melissa.
35 million gallons a day to 100
How about Sleepy Simpson?
Oh, got that one. That's a good one. Renee?
Make Romantic Ruger.
Oh, please. Nancy Lee?
How about Lucky Lee?
I like it. I like it. Let's see. Emily? What?
Probably Sassy Selker.
It's so funny. That's what I was thinking. That is so funny. Miss Elena?
Handful Hall.
Very nice. Did I miss anybody? All right. Well, with that, thank you. And I'll actually be sending out just a couple of little prizes. I'll pick a name. It's very simple. Y'all know that I usually make cards, but I've been making bookmarks lately. And Access to me, why are you making so many cards? I'm like, they're not cards, they're bookmarks. I need to have something to do at night. I have to. If I don't, I fall asleep. So we are going to get started right now. And I would like to introduce to you lovely ladies, Michelle Womack, for those of you who were not paying attention to Michelle. She is a fast track director from Jacksonville. Of course, she already told you she has 3 children. By the way, she fast tracked when she was pregnant, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
I had just gotten pregnant, yeah.
Okay, so she fast tracked when she was pregnant. She homeschools, she told you that. This girl has some serious blogs going on. She's got her foot in everything. She messaged me today about something that she doesn't know yet, but I'm going to ask her to tell you about it. And I'm like, how can you homeschool 3 children? How can you do everything you do and still have time for this? Because trust me, it could be my attention span that big, but I don't have time for anything. So Michelle is actually going to talk to us because she was our top recruiter last month with 4 recruits last month and 1 the very first of this month. So Michelle, I'm going to mute myself and take it away.
Thanks, Miss Kathy. Well, first and foremost, thank you so much for having me on tonight to share. I have come to many team meetings like this. And let me tell you, there's a gold nugget in every single team meeting. You just have to hang around long enough to listen and take note of it, because there's something that's going to help your business in every single one of them, no matter where you are on the path to success. Okay. So that's, thank you so much, Kathy, for having me and giving me a chance to give back to the team the way they have given to me over the last 3 years. So let's talk recruiting, y'all. Anybody want to gain some new team members this month? Anybody want to add to your team and grow and get a raise and help other people do what you're doing? So think back to the time when you started this business. What made you click on that link that was sent to you by your recruiter, fill out the things, and submit payment for your kit? What was your why? For me, it was giving my daughter Sarah the opportunity to compete in gymnastics. Now, I was at a Pampered Chef party. It was a pretty rockin' party. I mean, it was a nice party. And it was for a friend. I had no intention. As a matter of fact, joining another direct sales company was the furthest thing from my mind. I knew I wanted to get pregnant and have another baby. And I knew that I did not have time to do all the things. And I'm one of those people that when I jump into something, I jump in with both feet and I give it everything that I have, because why not? What if I do that and I happen to succeed versus not giving it everything I've got? So when I started, I said, I just want 1 party a week. I don't want a team. And I just want $200 a month to pay for gymnastics. And that's what I wanted. But then my eyes were open to the possibility and how I could actually make this happen without having to compromise my homeschooling and being a mom to my children. So I decided to jump in with both feet, and that's how Fast Track Director happened. But here's the thing, the person that recruited me and brought me into the business, she didn't give up on that first no. It took her 2 weeks for me to finally say, okay, what do I have to lose? I'll give it a try. I'll give it 90 days. And after 90 days, if it doesn't work, girlfriend, I am out, but I'll give you 90 days. And guess what? Here I am 3 years later, doing this thing better than I've ever done it before because of everything I've been able to learn. Here's the question that I have for you tonight. What if that person would have given up on me? What if she stopped asking? What if she didn't ask at all? How different would my life be right now if she gave up on me before I decided to give it a chance? I don't know about you, but I think about it and it makes me emotional. My daughter Sarah is in her 3rd year of competitive gymnastics. My car payment is paid every single month with Pampered Chef money. And so is her competition fees. Not only that, but that there's time and gas and all that kind of energy that I have been able to put into my children and homeschool them because somebody asked and cared enough for me not to finally say yes, for me not to say no anymore. Okay. So my question to you is, have you asked everyone? Even if they've told you no, have you presented them with the opportunity a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th time? If they say no the first time, chances are it's just because they have a hesitation. Our job is to figure out what that hesitation is and how we can put the pieces of the puzzle together with them through asking questions to get them to say yes, and then have their first success and their 2nd and their 3rd. That is the goal, is helping people. Who am I to judge who could be amazing at this? Who am I to make the decision for somebody else if this can solve their problem that they have? My problem was I needed to come up with an extra $200 a week or a month without having to ask my husband to work more hours. But I still wanted to stay at home. And Pampered Chef was the answer for me. So the question is, what is their problem? What issue are they looking to solve? And how can we solve it? So ask everyone. This opportunity is too amazing. I mean, you're still here, right? If you're still here, it's because you see value here. Share that value. We'll get to that in a second. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Who needs notes anyway? So ask everyone, do not prejudge, because you never know what somebody is going through behind the Facebook to know what they need. So do not prejudge. It is not our job to make the decision for somebody else whether this business is a fit for them. All we can do is provide the information, find the pain point, and then provide the solution. Ask 5 times. Chances are you've been told no once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. One of my recruits this past month was the dog lady. She hosted for me in the end of February, and it took me to the middle of March for her to finally say yes. I just presented the same information in a new way that benefited her. And guess what? She's qualified both in, she's been active both in March and already in April. Girlfriend is going to get her some quick cooker, let me tell you. So continue to ask. Do not give up on somebody unless, of course, they've given you a hard, like, look, no, I'm not interested. And then you can simply ask, does that mean no, I'm not interested right now, or no, not ever? Just so I know I can quit bothering you with all the specials. And if they say no, not ever, drop it. It may change, they may host again, and that may change, but it's kind of like an art, and use your director or the person that brought you into this business, whoever ahead of you on the line is having the success that you want, get in their back pocket and find out what they're doing. They will give you words to say. They will tell you what to say, who to say it to. They will guide you. You just have to trust the process and the system. Okay, so off the 5 times soapbox. Don't let them say no once and then quit. Talk about the value. What value do you see here at Pampered Chef? Is it the free products? Is it the specials and the fast track rewards? Is it the paycheck where you've been able to pay the grocery bill every month or purchase a car? I have never paid for a car on my own, ever. Y'all, I'm doing it every month for the last, and it's 2 years. I bought it 2 years ago. And I pay that payment. I'm pretty proud of that. It's the people, when you reach out and you offer this business to, that you can help. Y'all met Emily just a little bit ago. She was someone who joined the business for the discount. Y'all, she was a discount diva. And while sometimes we're like, oh, she's just a kidnapper. Y'all, Emily was just a kidnapper, but she consistently submits over $1,600 every single month. And last month was $2,000 every month. Like, and you know what? It's not about what that does for me. It's about what it does for Emily. It boards her horse. She came to conference 2 years ago and said, I want to be able to ride a horse and show a horse again. She wasn't doing it then. And I said, let's work together. Let's get it done. Y'all, she has a horse and she is showing that horse and she's like amazing. I cannot wait this summer to go see one of her shows. But she started as somebody who wanted a discount. That's all she wanted. And y'all, she's amazing. And her community and her customers love her. They adore her. Like, it's crazy. She had somebody reach out and give her a $700 order like 2 weeks ago. And all this lady does is hang out in her VIP group and she loves it. So talk about that value, what it can do for them. It's not about you. It's what it can do for them. And tell your story. Y'all, if your story, every time you tell it, does not bring you to tears, it ain't the right story, right? It's not deep enough. You haven't refined it enough. And if you need help doing that, reach out to me. I am here. It's like one of my favorite things to talk about. I'm going to make you cry, but it's going to be for a good reason, I promise. And when other people see your emotion and they see that you're a real person behind that computer screen, the sky's the limit. They can relate to you. When I talk about my daughter doing gymnastics, and it brings tears to my eyes when I say, I could either tell her no, that we couldn't afford it, or I can make it happen. And I get, like, when I tell the whole story, I get teary-eyed, like it wells up in my eyes and my mascara starts running. Well, I don't normally wear mascara, but when I do, and let me tell you, people have reached out to me and said, I want to do what you do, because they can relate to it. You are interesting. You have value to offer somebody else, and this business has value to be the vehicle to do it. Now, all you got to do is go and share it with everyone. Can y'all do that? How many people are you going to share it with? Hold your fingers up. How many people are you going to share it with this week? How many? 4, 5. How many? 2. All right. I'm going to hold you to it. I'm going to post in the team page, and it's going to say, how many people have you shared this opportunity with this week? And every time you comment, I'll do a drawing. I'll do a drawing, Kathy. Every time you comment, I ask the question. It can be to the same person 5 times. Every time you go to that post and you say, I asked the question today, I shared this business today, and I'm going to do a drawing. I'll do a drawing at the end of the month.
Thank you. You are beyond amazing. Absolutely. Unfortunately, you're not done yet. I have more that I want from you. 2 more things I want from you. The first thing, can you just talk briefly about your freezer team meal workshop, freezer meal team workshop you're doing?
Yeah, so I had found out through asking my team what they needed help with, that a lot of them were struggling with the things, right? It's either bookings, it's recruiting, it's sales. That's what it is. That's what we do. We sell, we book, and we recruit. That's our business, the basics. And so I said, you know what? I know that they see me putting all the things together. They see me putting all the pieces together, and they get the finished product. What they don't see is what goes into that. So I decided I was going to do a freezer meal workshop for my customers. And I thought, you know what? Why not let the team in on it? We can work together, generate new bookings, new sales, and new team members. So it just started today, but we are working together to, we've been promoting for about a month, the freezer meal workshop. People can come and join for free. It's a free workshop to show up and participate. You can also choose a paid entry, which includes 3 seasonings, 3 recipes, a gift, an enrichable sample, and an all access pass, which means they'll continue to have access to the content forever, for $25. And I know I personally think had 6 people take me up on that, which is $150, which means I don't pay shipping to Pampered Chef. I just pay shipping to the customer, which is like $2. It's crazy. So it was totally worth it. And then I have a bunch of people who have come to join for free, and they're going to get the value. And we're just going to dive into freezer meals. We're going to teach them something new, or something they want to learn more about, or something they want to refine about how they're doing their freezer meals. And we're going to play games. We're going to have a good time. We're going to go live. And guess what? Not only my team is on here, so they're going to hear my secrets now, but not only are they going to get the benefit of the sales, the bookings, and the new team members on their team, but they're growing. They're going to see how we put it together. They're going to make posts because they don't have a choice, right? If they signed up for this, so I'm going to make them work for it. And they are going to jump on live and put things together. And when you get outside that comfort zone, y'all, growth happens. So not only am I helping them to find the bookings and leading them through and training them as we go, but they're growing as people behind the scenes. They just don't even know that it's happening. So that's kind of the goal and the motive behind it. And yeah, I'll be back, I guess, next month to show you guys how it turned out.
And if you guys have any questions, just contact Michelle. She will be glad to help you out. I actually just joined her group today because I'm super excited about giving it a try myself. And I just have one more thing. So Michelle, she does voice messages. And as I was getting ready to have my dinner tonight, she messaged me what she did over the weekend about an Easter egg hunt. So just real quick, because you can do it a little differently than what she did, but just listen just for a minute for what she did.
Yeah, so it started in my VIP group, and it was just a post that says, hey, we're going to have an Easter egg hunt. And basically what I did is I put together like a linear line for everybody to go to. So they started in my Facebook group. They ended up going to my blog and my Pinterest and my Instagram. I encouraged them to follow me in all the different places. And it circled all the way back to my Facebook business page, where they filled out a Google form telling me how many eggs they found on the different graphics along the way. And then, of course, it asked them information like, what else are you interested? It said, I have an interest in, and then it was like, join, shop host, join, more workshops, being a part of your email list, that kind of stuff. And so not only did it bring in a ton of new people to my VIP group, because I encouraged them to share the event, but it is also getting me bookings, new team members, and all the things. So it was fun too. And I got new followers everywhere.
That's awesome. So if you have any posts that maybe you could share with us so we can take a look at it, that would be great. Thank you very much. Yay, Michelle, you are spectacular, girlfriend. You really and truly are. We're going to move on to sales, to excellence. How many of you know what excellence is? I know we talk about it, and sometimes I know people don't listen to me. So you can earn excellence in 4 categories. And the excellence program goes from June 1st to May 31st of the following year. So it's not like January to December, like your trip points are. So you can earn it in 4 categories. The first category is you can earn it in personal sales for $55,000. The second one is you can have 15 qualified recruits. You can earn it for 10 leader. You have to have leader points. And the last one is an organization. Your organization has to do $1,500,000, which, by the way, we probably will hit this year, which is super cool, guys. You guys are awesome. When you do that, if you hit it in one category, you get $350 gift card plus 500 PC dollars. Now, Leanne, she joined us in June of last year, and she is this close to earning it in sales. So unfortunately, you can't see Leanne's pretty face, but she is going to come on and talk to you about what she's done to boost her sales.
Everybody, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, hang on,
Perfect.
I'm sorry. let me just tell you a little bit about Leanne. This is, Michelle said, who needs notes? I do the notes and then I forget to use them, okay? She has been with me at Pepper Chef for less than a year. Her sales right now are at $46,455. She's married to a wonderful man who, by the way, does videos with her. He is such a hoot in the videos. He's such an important part of her business. She has one son. She has a full-time job. She's the implementation manager, and she was born in Virginia, lived in the Dominican Republic, and has been in Florida for almost 7 years. Okay, now Leanne can talk to you.
Hey, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm having camera issues on my computer, and I tried on my phone too, and it's not working, so I'm not sure what's going on. But yes, I got recruited by Kathy, and she was the one that probably asked me her 5 times. I was like, I have used Pampered Chef for at least 25 years, and I've hosted a lot of in-home shows. I've been blessed to have a lot of girlfriends, thank goodness. And as you can hear, I've traveled a lot, so I've collected people here, there, and everywhere. So thank God for Facebook. So I'm a big Facebooker anyway. So I had a really good party. It was last June when it was double host rewards. And oh my gosh, I think we ended up with like 21 free items that my husband and I earned from our little party we did. And so anyway, she was after me. And, like you, Michelle, I was saying, I don't have time for this, type thing at first. But as I really got to thinking about it and, with COVID and that I could do it from home. And even though I already work full time, and like I said, I'm very much into Facebook, very social, love to keep in touch with all my friends. So I said, you know what? I already love the products. I believe in them. And I had moved back from out of the country. So I had sold all my Pampered Chef when I left Virginia at a yard sale. So I was like, this is a good, combination. I can get some new products, make a little extra money. Honestly, and I've told Kathy this, at this point, the money is not driving me. That's not my personal driving force. I am blessed with a very good full-time job. But in my plan of life is that I want to retire early from corporate America and working, at the computer from 7 in the morning till 6 at night, Monday through Friday. So my main thing is I'm just trying to build my contacts, get myself out there in front of people, build my VIP page, because at some point I would like this to be my source of income and be able to, again, walk away from that job. So back in January, I got an email from Pampered Chef saying, oh, you're on track to get the excellence reward for sales. And I'm sure I had read about it when I first joined, but we all know how much information there is out there. It's, can be overwhelming. You're trying to keep up with everything. And last year was a little crazy with the inventory and everything. So anyway, when I got the email, I was like, well, what is this? So I pulled out my little materials and went in Dash and did a little digging. And I said, oh my goodness, I can get $500, which would be really nice in Pampered Chef, bucks, and then get, my little gift card. So I looked at, where I was in the little email, it said I'm on Target. So I checked it out. And at that time I was at the end of January, I was at $37,500. So I was like, okay, I can do math. So I was $17,956 short. And I made myself, I am a person who's a budgeter. I'm cost conscious and I'm all about budgets. So I sat down and I gave myself a February goal, March, April, and May. And then I just came up with my plan of how am I going to do this? So for my February bookings, I didn't have a huge goal. I knew that, a lot of people know, oh, the new catalog's coming out in March, but I still was able to have, enough parties that I ended up selling. I think I sold about close to 2,000, I think, in February, but I really focused on my bookings from those parties and really pushed those hostesses to get that 3-party booking bonus. So I was able to turn just a couple, literally, I think in February, I may have had 3 or 4 parties, and I turned that into 13 parties for March. So, yeah, making sure March. Yeah. So I had 13 in March and I ended up selling over $5,700. So that got me much closer to my goal. And my average show was $633 that month. And as Kathy said, my secret weapon is my husband. So I don't know if I can teach you about that, but you know, he does get involved, and I get him to do like a new product that he's never used, or we do a new recipe that I've never done. And his reaction when he tries the product or tastes, like just last night, I made the, in the Rock Crock, I did the little 9-minute chocolate peanut butter, a lava cake. That's the recipe that comes with the everyday Rock Crock pan. And I just taped it. I taped me doing it. It, you know, wasn't very long. It was a really quick process. And his expression, you know, on his face is just priceless. And the ladies love him. They're always like, and I call him Sugar. So they're always like, when's Sugar gonna do another video? But, you know, besides him, my main thing is I really try to, you know, really work well with my hosts. I really try to give great customer service. I really try to encourage my host. You know, I really try to find out what it is they want, what's on their wish list, and how can I help them get it. Again, being a budget queen that I am, how can I help you get this the most economical way? And, you know, I let them know I understand some of the products, you know, are a little more pricey, even though they're going to last you many, many years. Let me help you get this at 50 or 60% off. Or, you know, be able to have a party and get it for free. I helped my son and his wife in January with the price that the air fryer was. They were able to get enough credit to get the air fryer for free. You know, so find out what they want as far as the products. And I love a host that has a big wish list. I hate when one sends me back a little wish list because I'm like, oh no, they're not going to be as motivated most of the time. But I love one has a long wish list. So I just find that out. Like I said, I give really good customer service. I do not use a template, which I know is crazy with all these parties that I do, because it does drive me a little nuts. But I really like to personalize based on my host, my group. I try to feel them out at the beginning. How interactive are they? Are they looking for lower budget items? So I really try to play to the group. And like I said, my show average and even for the year is $643. So I always am somewhere around that $630, $650 average. So that's not too bad. I think that's probably about what the national average is, or maybe slightly higher. So I think I'm doing okay with that. And I do, like Kathy said, I'm not up to doing the live demos yet, but I do tape them. So, you know, either I'll do one or my husband will get in there with me. And so I do show plenty of live ones. Every month we get a few new items. So I always have something new to show. Let's see, what else? And I do go live now. I do go Facebook Live twice in the groups, more at the very beginning once they get a decent amount of, you know, members in the group, and kind of introduce myself, let them know about the live inventory, just housekeeping type things. But, you know, if I'm going to do some special prizes, I kind of let them know, you know, what I'm doing, or I'll show a product that I'm going to do a raffle for at the end or something like that. And then I go live again, like the night before the party closes, and I try to remind them about gift giving. You know, I'm always bringing up, like right now, I'm talking about Mother's Day. I'm talking about graduations and, you know, dorm type gifts. I'm talking about weddings. I'm talking about, what was I just thinking? My brain just went, but housewarmings. Lots of people move in the spring and summer. So, you know, I tell them, even right now, if you happen to not really need anything, I mean, think about, you know, gifts. And I name, you know, the next 3 or 4 holidays or big things that are going on. So I try to encourage them with that. And I do tag everyone. When they join, I do it just once a day, but whoever joined that day, I do that welcome, you know, tag video. And then again, the night before the party ends, I do tag every single person in one of those party polls that says, you know, A, I'm going to order soon. B, you know, I might want to host. So I do that. You know, sometimes, like I have a party right now that has 94 people in it. So sometimes it's a little bit of pain. I have to sit and write 94 names down, but it generates sales. it does catch their attention because many of the people don't turn their notifications on. I mean, we are all so busy. We don't want to hear dings all day. So the only way to get them without the host, tagging them every time or, posting for me all the time is I do tag them one time that night before they end. But, and I'm already looking, so I did my 13 parties last month. I have 17 for April. And I'm somebody who, when I started with Kathy, I said, that's it, 8 a month, 2 a week. That's what I want. But I'm after this 55,000. And and when I set my mind on something, I go for it. So I'm really pushing myself and I'm super excited because I just started my first fundraiser. And that's another thing that I've really been trying to push. I've had a wedding already, which I did really good. The bride ended up between her gifts and her host report, she had $1,800 worth of free merchandise. So I'm really trying to encourage brides to do the registries. And I've really been trying to get fundraisers. I love doing charity work anyway. I'm involved in a lot of stuff and I love doing that. So it's just a perfect fit for me. And I finally got an animal shelter one, and it's a host that's already done 2 parties for me. So she's like, I don't need anything else. But I have her on my Facebook and I see how she loves animals. She's always posting. So I said, well, how about a fundraiser? And she loved the idea. So we just started that and we have 3 orders already. And I already have another booking for another animal shelter. So try to go outside of just the, host, try to push, some of the wedding stuff and fundraiser stuff. So I think those are the main things, but I'll be happy to answer any questions. Like I said, I don't think I have a secret sauce, but I just, again, try to do good customer service, follow up with people, because that's another thing I do. When I tag everybody in that poll the night before and they answer I'm going to be ordering, I write their name in my notebook. And if they haven't ordered by the end of the party, I just send them a nice little sweet message and say, hey, just checking. I wanted to see if you still needed to order anything.
I love that. That is fabulous. So 2 things, Leanne, thank you. And your secret sauce, my friend, is your customer service without a doubt and your follow-up. Leanne, she was awake at 3 a.m. the day that the stoneware was coming back. She messages, maybe it was 6. It could have been 7. Where's the stoneware?
Where is it?
I'm like, okay, hold on. The email said that the stoneware would be out Central Time before noon. So
yeah, I didn't see that. Sorry, I missed that part. But yes, I was so excited. I was up at 3:30.
She reached out to, she had this list of people who wanted stoneware and
they were waiting. I sold Friday and Saturday. I sold over $1,500.
Okay. So the bottom line is, my friends, is the fortune is in the follow-up. And also, Miss Leanne, would you not say that host coaching is a very important part of all of this?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Like I said, if you can find a host that has a big wish list, then that's going to be helpful.
So,
yeah, that's going to be helpful to you because they'll be more motivated to invite more people. Because sometimes you'll see, oh my gosh, they have 600 friends, but they only invited 20 people because you can see that. Yep. And then I will try to talk to them and be like, okay, let's do another batch of invites here. Let me help you get your stuff.
Yeah, guys, the fortune is in the follow-up. It's in host coaching. Those are things that are a very important part of our business. Leanne, thank you very much, my friend. You are amazing. And let me tell you, she kept telling me no. She kept telling me no. She'd say, it's going to be maybe November, maybe December. Yeah. Don't, as Michelle said, don't be afraid to ask. Okay. Oh, and by the way, guys, I have this Word document. It's called Day in the Life of a Bar Pan. Okay. So if anybody wants it, and here's the kicker here. How many times do you put something in your Facebook parties that say, can you tell I'm from New England? It's a party in my world. How many times do you say, do you want a cookbook like I'm doing today? I'm doing things about snacks. So I said, would you like the snack cookbook? Personal message me. Okay, how many people do that? So that's where you get people to communicate with you, and you get, yeah, exactly. So here's the thing, guys. If you want that Word document, a day in the life of a bar pan, personal message me. And that way I'll know you're listening to me. Not that people, ever listen to me. Okay, a couple of things I want to talk to you about is the booking blitz. Do you have all the bookings that you want other than Leanne? Leanne says to me, you gotta love this. She says to me, I'm going to skip the booking blitz tomorrow. I have all of the bookings I need for April. Hello, guys. Can anybody else say that? Because I know I can't.
Shut it down.
I seriously have 3 bookings this month. So tomorrow night is a huge thing for me. And I have already been going through my list of who I'm going to contact in that 30 minutes. So here's how this works. We are partnering up with 2 other directors in our upline. One is from New Hampshire and one is from Virginia. Now, Amy, you met last month. Was she not brilliant when she did her talk? I mean, she's incredible. Okay. And Jennifer is, oh my God, Jennifer's the sweetest thing. So it's going to be consistent. Consistency is the key to our business. Okay. So it's going to be consistent. And what's going to happen is every Tuesday night, it's only an hour. So at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, it's going to be me this week. We're going to come on. We're going to introduce ourselves. It'll give us a chance to get to know one another. We're going to spend a few minutes talking about who we can reach out to and what we're going to say. Then we're going to mute and we're going to we're each going to make phone calls or texts or voice message, whatever works for you. You're going to spend a half hour, 30 minutes, consistent 30 minutes reaching out to people. Then we're going to come back and we're going to share our successes or our questions. Okay. It's going to be consistent every single Tuesday night. Do you have to go to every one? No. But if you can't make one, you can go to the other. Jennifer's going to lead it one week. Amy's going to lead it one week and I'm going to lead it one week. So you won't always be seeing my face. You'll be seeing other people and other people's ideas. If you need bookings, this is what you want to jump onto. Okay. So, and Thursday night of this week, wow, this is a crazy busy week for us guys. Thursday night, we're going to be at Elena's house. Elena was kind enough to open her house to us, and we're going to work on the grill, the deluxe grill. Like I said, I've only used it one time. So I'm super excited about this. We're going to make at least 2, maybe 3 recipes. We are going to go live so that you guys, obviously not everybody, like Miss Emily, she's just not going to be able to make it with us. You're not going to hop down for the evening, but hopefully, some people can join us. And we're just going to have a good time. I so miss our team meetings. And I just think this is a great idea for all of us to just learn more about the deluxe grill. So that's Thursday night at Elena's house. If you need the address, let us know. I'll post it. Well, why don't you message me? Because I don't want to post it out there in the group. I don't like putting addresses out there like that. So that is Thursday night. One other thing. I'm going to share my screen for a minute. How many of you, and I know I've talked about this over and over again, and I keep asking, so how many of you go to, let's see if I can find it. I can never find it because I have so many bloody groups. Anybody else in that spot? Imagine that right here. Pampered Chef Consultant Group, Scoop. Do you guys go here? Here's the great thing about this, okay? It's all positive feed. A lot of times, some of the groups that we get into, people whine and they moan and they groan and they complain. There's no complaints in this group. It's all just a positive group. So you always have some ideas. Here's your Monday message. I seriously have not looked at that yet. But what I did look at, okay, then let's see if I can find it right here. Okay, the kitchen confidence quiz. This is so cool, guys. This is great. It's something that you can use in all of your parties. I also found it someplace else. But anyways, there's the little link for it. And you can go, okay, Michelle, I know we talked about how we get this. So tell me, unmute, tell me how we said we got it.
So if you click on the link to take the quiz.
Okay. Let's go back to there. Okay. And scroll down and take the quiz.
Yep.
Okay. And then you see, I have a memory like a sieve. You can just go right up here and take this URL and copy it and put it into your parties. So I just thought that was super cool. It was super cute. It was something different. But you know what else I saw, because I'm working on a new template. If you go to, where am I? Over here. And let's go to Consultants Corner and go to Marketing Imagery. I saw that in here someplace today. I was looking, maybe plan a party. because that's what I've been working on. And the games and encouragement, guys, if you don't use this, I am telling you, there's so many amazing things you can use in here that, you know, it's just, so there it is. I don't know if you can see me. See, there's the, let me move this over. What's your cooking personality? Take the quiz. So you can just use that too. Okay, so we can stop share. Where's my stop share button? There it is. Okay, so anyways, that was just something I thought was really cool in that consultant scoop. You guys want to check that out. And I think that's everything that I want to talk about. Is there anything that anybody has any questions? Is there anything that we haven't discussed? Oh, yes, there is. Let's talk about the host special. Who wants to tell me, unmute and tell me about the host special this month? Anybody? Anybody?
60% off,
Okay, yeah, that's one thing. What is it? 60% off what?
anything.
Any one item. Awesome. What other?
There's a lot of questions about the 20% off, the quick cooker and the blender, and the 60% off. Can they layer those?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay,
Nice.
so I'm glad you brought that up because that's the other special that's going on this month. Now that 20% off, if I'm not mistaken, is for everyone, correct?
Yes.
So you've got your host special. You can let your host know that, yes, you can get the blender at 60% off, but oh, wait a minute, you also get it 20% off of that. So that's super, super great special for this month. So that's our host special for the month. You want to reach out to anybody who might have wanted that blender, who might have wanted the pressure cooker. I do in my, and I'm very, consistency is not my middle name. I often say that the only thing I'm consistent in is being inconsistent. I seriously try harder and harder, but quite frankly, guys, I'm old. Okay, I was 70 last month, and it's really hard to be consistent in anything, but I really do try. And so one of the things I do, certainly not as brilliant as Michelle is in hitting the blogs and hitting the Instagram and the Pinterest, and yet, no, I don't do that. But on my Facebook business page, okay, I do a product spotlight on Saturday. So like last week, I did the Rock Crock. I still happen to believe that the Rock Crock is absolutely the workhorse of Pampered Chef because it's the only product we have that goes everywhere. Doesn't matter if you start on the stove, it goes in the oven, it goes in the broiler, it goes in the microwave, it goes in the grill, it goes everywhere, and it goes in the dishwasher, and it can also be a crock pot. Okay, so that was my product spotlight that I talked about. And then on Wednesday, I call it Work It Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I did the chicken fajitas in the microwave, and I used the quick slice, and I used the simple slicer, and I did the chicken. And I let them know that it was, you can make it in 12 minutes and your chicken fajitas are done. So you might want to be consistent in Saturday, do a product spotlight, and then Wednesday, Tuesday, whatever night is good for your world, do a demo. It doesn't have to be a long demo. Honestly, guys, if I open a video and it's 20 minutes long, I promise you I will never watch it. Not ever. It's the same thing when you're posting. How many times when you're reading a post and you have to scroll down, do you seriously read that post? Or is that just my brain that doesn't read it? If you have to scroll, people are not going to do it. Short and sweet. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. I don't think I'm supposed to say it that way. I'm not supposed to say it that way, am I? Okay, wait a minute. Hang on. I'm reading over here. You can't ask the wrong question, the right person. Just keep asking. I went and did it and posted to the freezer. I booked a party because that awesome. So anyways, guys, that's just, my thoughts of what I do. You want to post to your VIP page every day. And if nothing else, I know we've talked about this before, but have you all gone to the National Pampered Chef National Day of the Week, whatever it's called, a national day? There's a Pampered Chef group, okay? And I mean, every day it's something different. Like I think today was the day about the raisins and something snacks. So that's why I posted the snack maker. And then I put in my, if you want the recipe, personal message me. 3 people personal message me, So anyway, that's all I have for this month. Yes, Emily, do you have a question? Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Anything I can, hi, Miss Vivian. She's there.
Hello, I'm here. I'm just muted. I look like a hot mess. I hopped on late, so sorry about that.
Well, I'm sorry, Elena and Michelle, I think they win the prize tonight for being like, really? How can you have so, seriously, man? I put glasses on because that way you can't see that I don't have makeup on. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. This is going to be recorded, so if there's anybody on your teams that might not have had a chance to listen to it, I look forward to seeing you Thursday night at Elena's house, and have a great week.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Thank y'all.
The booking blitz, right?
Oh, you scared me. I'm like, oh my God. What am I gonna get? Thank you. Yes, we'll see you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. All right,
All
guys.
right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.